Section 4. No bank nor other institution shall be allowed to confiscate CARVEN Act funds for past due debt or outstanding debts. Amnesty from forfeiture of funds meant to assist in the building of wealth is to be granted each U.S. citizen. Individuals have the right to exercise judgment in how they choose to reduce their outstanding debt. Article A, under Section 4, resources received from the CENSUS Act cannot become subject to third-party garnishments, holds, or liens. And B, an amnesty clause on CENSUS funds declares exemption from past or outstanding debt collection by any company, corporation, individual promissory note, or third-party collection agency. The Census Wealth Empowerment Act, Part B, the Elimination of Poverty in America, Section 1. These precautionary measures are set in place for the citizens who are recipients of CENSUS Act funds. Information obtained may lead to the apprehension and prosecution of perpetrators of fraud. As a result of the recovery of assets from a fraudulent action may be returned to the victim of such criminal violation. Consumer education and constructive protectionism are vital to the overall success of the CENSUS Act. This initial draft illustrates the need for multiple agencies, industries, and individual contributions to assure the safest and most secure way for an effective and optimal outcome. Under Section 1, Article A, protection from predatory financial schemes. 1, expert analysis by representatives from various economic arenas. And 2, consumer financial education. This is where the existing federal agencies come in a collaborative effort to educate those who are already in line to receive funds from the CENSUS Act. And B, the empowerment of citizens through anti-fraud scheme protection rights. Section 2 also includes each U.S. citizen must have exposure to the mission and purpose of the CENSUS Act, as well as the personal requirement to participate in the administration of the funds allocated under the CENSUS Act. This is not to penalize those who are at the poverty level and those seeking a ladder out, but it's to assure them of the greater opportunity to success, that they have support, that they have the organizations of the United States, various departments behind them to assure their success, not to hinder their success or guard them from having access to those funds that will be allocated to them, but to make sure that they make the wisest decision for the ascension of the ladder from poverty to a quality state of life. A, economic education assurance. B, introduction to the workings of the U.S. financial system. So many people who have not had these type funds have not had the opportunity to be exposed to the workings of the U.S. financial system. So this is what makes education across the board so vital, and the inclusion of so many of the 10 different departments from the already set in the U.S. government as part of this act. C, the National Education Launch Campaign. And finally, D, investment advisory education.